We've been dealt a bit of a blow, you know, with my father Adrian Burugaba being forcefully bankrupted from Adani and his lawyers. They seem to think that that's the end of the line, where they think that they've maybe scared us off or something like that, or they're sending a message to other Indigenous groups around Australia that this is the consequences of trying to fight mining companies.
It's terrible shocking. I mean, the government is backing them up, and we're the ones here trying to save our land for the future of our children, while they're going ahead to give Adani the rights to mine.
You know, with what's happening with the council, the family members, my uncles in the papers and stuff, in the media, a lot of backlash that's been happening to him, but he's only doing what us all as a family thinks that's right, you know, like someone's trying to take over where we belong, and if you're taking someone's belonging, you're taking their spirit, you're taking their life, you're taking everything from them. And to him it's not right, and to all of us it's not right, but you know, we support what he does, you know, no matter what anybody else says.
So the whole Adani situation has been going on since I was in high school. So that's like 8 years ago, and it's just pretty much torn a lot of our people apart, unfortunately. It's put a lot of stress on our family, you know, and it's kind of heartbreaking because, you know, we're going to lose all of this, and, you know, and Adani doesn't really think about those things.
I'm here supporting my uncle Adrian. He's my dad's youngest brother. He's fighting the fight for us, with us, and we all stand behind him. He teaches us law, custom, culture. He tells us stories. He teaches us dance. And he's fighting the fight that my grandfather, my father, my grandfather, my great-grandfather have taught us how to fight.
The purpose of what we're doing out here is we're doing a ceremony. It's called Malgari Yuwinjiri, and that's corrobory of the spirits. So what we're doing is we're lighting a sacred fire, and we're calling in all the spirits from all around this area to come into the fire to set them free from being out here in the bush, as this area might be destroyed in the near future. So we're helping our old people find their way home.
I've been brought up around culture, but I've never been out on land. This is the first time. I'm going to be dancing for land as well, representing the land, and yeah, it's going to be pretty cool because I've danced for most of my father's side of his family, so I'm going to represent this side of my mother's family.
The world is watching us. The world is watching what's happening with this mine, and it's a crucial time at this point because we succeeded in doing what we did, whether we lost in the courts or whether we lost in the court of public opinion. But we will continue to fight, and our struggle is always to say that Adani's processes and his attack dog action against trying to take me out as the leader of the Wangarajagalingit Family Council will not go unnoticed. And we will make that declaration, and we will say that we're never going to shut up, we're never going to go away, we're not going to be quiet, because this is the land of our ancestors. And we would send a message to the state government not to give them our native title, not through a lease, and most importantly, Adani does not get freehold title on our land. And this is the thing that we fought for. This is the thing that we have achieved. And we won essentially because the Queensland government has not given them freehold title. That the Queensland government intends to give them a lease on this land here, which is the USL, the unallocated state land. And that period would be by the end of this month, the 31st of this month. And we are making a call out to the state government and Anastasia Palaszczuk and the Environment Minister to not move to do any of that, and don't grant Adani that lease to this land. This always was Aboriginal land. This always was First Nations sovereign land because of our culture and how we maintain our culture. And we're not going anywhere. It's always going to be Aboriginal land. It's always going to be our land. And if they want to come out here and try to move us and move our sacred site, then they will be criticised. This country will be scrutinised over their treatment of Aboriginal people. The Wangarajagalingit people will no longer stand for this bullying tactic from Adani or from any government in this country. And we will make our stand, and we will sing our songs, and we'll do our dances, and we'll tell our stories, and we will keep practising our culture. The time has come now for us to declare our cultural sovereignty and our connection as the first people here. The invitation is to all First Nations people all around the continent, and then First Nations people all around the world, to come and pay respect to the water spirit, Mundinjara, on this country. As the water protectors, we're calling for them to come with us and stand with us. And then we would also send an invitation to non-Indigenous people to come and pay respect through our songline and through our story and through our dreaming. And when they pay respect to the land, they pay respect to their ancestors, and they reconcile with the First Nations people. And we want to make friends with all of those people, and they're all welcome. We'll bring them through the sacred circle, and people will feel welcome on this country, and our old people will acknowledge them, and they will be safe to come on this land.